Hello and welcome back. So from the previous video, we started our create bash script, a script that we would use in creating another bash script, and then it went on well. But then we realized that when we run it, so when I do dot create, let me see, when I do dot create, it asks for the file. Let's say them. Okay, file.sh. Then you see that it's comes straightforward. It just comes creating this and then this and then that, right? So I want a situation where it takes some time. And as you saw from them some videos ago, you could just do sleep for, let's say, 2 seconds. Here, sleep for let's say a second. And then do that. And then, okay, so let's say, so 2 seconds, right? And then from here, I think it should sleep for 1 second. This is just to add some flair, some interesting. It doesn't really do anything, but then you don't have to add it. Obviously, we want the thing to run faster, but come on, we can add it anyway. So can clear, and then when we rerun this script, now you see what's the name. I said maybe paul.sh. Now it waits for some time creating this, that, and then this. So now you see that it waits for some time. It still creates a file though. Where is it? paul.sh, but bro, we have that. So I can remove the hell.sh, the paul.sh, the settings.sh, so that we have, and then the go.sh, so that we have a cleaner something here. Okay. So now in this video, we would focus more on some other things. So let me create a script. So you can even use our script to create a script. I said the last time that the creation of scripts. So I want to create a script. What's the name of the script? I want it to be args.sh, right? So creating args.sh, making it executable, and then declaring args.sh. So here, I just have to open the args.sh, and then we work on it. So you see that our shebang has been declared. Now you can just type the thing we want to type. So I want us to focus more on some arguments, right? So now we realize that when we run it, it asks us, there's a prompt that comes to us for the file name that we want, right? But then you see that if maybe you are creating, let's say, make directory, you just add the name of the directory, or you are deleting a directory, remove recursively, you add some names, right? Some names. Now these names in Linux is called the argument, right? You pass some arguments on the terminal and then you get that. So let's see something. I want to print the total number of arguments, right? So to print or do the echo, right? But then this time, the terminal or the bash script has some unique variable names. So that's the $1 represents arg1, $2 represents arg2, $3 represents argument 3, $4 represents argument 4, right? $hash represents the total number of arguments, then $at will get you all the arguments present, right? So let's see something. So let me comment this line out, and then echo the total number of arguments passed. So you passed hash, $hash, right? Of, so you pass total number of arguments. total arguments. Okay. So now if I should run this script, we said it's called for args.this. If I do dot /args.sh, you see that here I didn't pass anything, right? What if I rerun this and I say, hello, hi, Bodman. Here you see that I'm told that I've passed 3, right? Total of 3 arguments. What if I'd say, okay, let me just do hello and hi, or hey, yo, right? So instead now it changes to 4. Okay. So it means that these variables, right, it's able to read the number of arguments I've passed, right? So it counts 1, 2, 3, 4 and tells me that I've passed the 4 arguments. So what if I actually want to echo the argument? So all I have to do is I say argument 1, arg1 is this is $1, and then let me just copy and then paste. So arg2 is $2, arg3 is $3, and so forth, right? So let me just end it here. So it means that now if I should rerun this, this is 4. So I now have arg1 is hello, arg2 is hi, arg3 is hey, going that way. So now it means that these variables stores the argument that has been passed. Right? Now we know how to use these variables inside the echo. So let's see how we can use this variable to improve our create scripts. Bear in mind, we learn new things and then we come back and see how we can apply them to make our scripts more awesome. Okay. So now it seems when we come back here, instead of reading and prompting the user for file name, right, and then storing it here, we can do a little bit of house cleaning here and then say, no, the person should just give us, let me comment that one out, then say, let's assign the file name, right, to what? Remember, there should be no space between the variable name and then the one you're assigning. So let's assign the file name to maybe $1, right? Which means that the file name that we are going to get is going to be the name of the first argument that has been passed. So let's see. If I should come here and say that, oh, dot /create, then this time I say maybe hello.txt, right? I just want us to differentiate between this and then the other bash scripts there. So hello.txt, bear in mind the extension doesn't really matter. It's creating this, making it executable, and this straightforward. So you see that it does the same thing, just that this time around it doesn't bore us with the prompt, and then we don't have to type the thing ourselves. We just pass this argument to it, and then when we do ls, we see our hello.txt here for us. So that's interesting. So basically that is how we'll deal with the arguments, right? These arguments come in handy when dealing with functions. We want to use some arguments for functions and then use those arguments inside the function to do some computations or some manipulations, right? But this is one use case of it. So now that you have an idea about these arguments, can you think of a way that we can use to generate a lot of it? So I can just say, let me play this. I can just say create and then dot create, right? And then let's say file 1, file 2, file 3, like that. And then to create all of these files for me, Can you think of a way that I can just pass this argument and then all of the files will be created for me? Anyways, if you don't and you want to know, continue watching this video. I will end this video here. The focus of this video was to teach you about the arguments, that we can pass argument directly through the terminal and then catch it right here, rename them, and then use them in our bash script.